but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Got my crew here with me, as always. I appreciate everybody here. This episode is being sponsored by... Actually, I meant to change this earlier. My fault, you guys. I will change it. This episode is being brought to you by one of our new sponsors for the show. They hooked me up with the BM88 Pro T boom arm. Yes, this thing is awesome. This thing is nice. I'm liking it. New sponsor of Fifine microphones. Check it out, the BM88 RGB boom arm. Thing is awesome. I combined it with the AM8 Pro T, as you can see in the shot. Fantastic microphone. Fantastic dynamic microphone on the budget side, around $50-$60. You can get the whole kit with the boom arm for like $70. So definitely check out Fifine microphones over on their website. You can also give them a Google. Tell them William sent you. All right, let me go ahead and bring everybody into play. Let me see who I'm gonna start with first. She is our TikTok and cosplay queen. Let me bring my girl Kat on. Kat, what's up? How you doing? Add to stage. There we go.
I was like, and
sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem. You know, hey, tonight is going to be a great night. We're going to get into some nostalgia tonight. We're going to be talking about some of our childhoods and all that entertainment we grew up on. So it's going to be a good night.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let me do this real quick too. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and bring on our next person. This man forgot more comic books than I would ever know. My man Tyler. Tyler, what's up? How you doing tonight, bro?
Oh, you said nostalgia, so I thought.
Yeah.
Gotta bring it back, gotta be ready for it, right?
Yeah, I like this word. Yeah.
The dragon sword somewhere. I don't know where.
It's on the way.
Yeah, it's on its way. It'll be here eventually,
Yeah, it'll get there.
It is like 30 years old, so it probably needs some time to get here,
All right, let me go ahead and bring in our next person. She is our resident female streamer. Remember, girl Diamond on Diamond. What's up? How you doing?
What's up, everyone?
Hey, Diamond.
How you doing? How you doing in the chat? Appreciate you coming to the stream. Next up, let me bring in our anime expert. Let me bring my girl Janae in. Janae, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
Hey, Janae.
Oh, Janae, did you update your photo there? It looks a little more red than normal.
No, it's the same one.
Oh, for some reason, this looks more red. I was
she did it for Ando, but unfortunately, Ando was a little under the weather. He couldn't make it tonight, but hopefully next week we'll have him back. And last but not least, he puts the show together each and every week. The brother man, Shaw on. Shaw, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, living the dream.
Right. Oh, what's up? What's up, Brittany? Got Brittany back. What's up? Thanks for coming out the stream.
Brittany, we all wish we were that lolly.
Appreciate you coming out the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. As the title suggests, the greatest 80s cartoons ever made. So you want to take it over from here?
Yes, sir. Well, we are doing this all month long, talking about some of our favorite 80s cartoons because of in celebration of Master of the Universe that just came out. And since that, we will first start off with He-Man, Master of the Universe.
Can I just say that I think that He-Man is the best cartoon to represent Pride Month? I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, you have all these overly buff, oiled up dudes in leather chest pieces and loincloths. Even the skeleton has to have a body in He-Man. Like,
Very much so. Very much so.
Well, he
And the
saved
worst-
money with Fresh Market. You know, didn't you see
Well,
that
yeah.
commercial? I mean, you know.
yeah. But I mean, it really was a unique cartoon for the time. Because at that time you were starting to see, and that's kind of what the shows we're going to talk about tonight are all kind of part of that medieval theme, so to speak, because Dungeons and Dragons was trying to get some really good traction. You had the Conan the Barbarian movie. You had all these things that were kind of playing into people really getting into this medieval theme. And the premise of it, for those of you who never have seen the He-Man cartoon, was you had a world called Eternia that was ruled, and there was all this magic there. Somehow, I'm not sure how.
And machines.
It's some of it, yeah, that's what I think it was. And you have this prince that, like, there's this grand prophecy that you know, a prince will be born and this sword will call to him. And I really don't think they really explained that all in the cartoon until many, many years later.
They're like, there's some white scrawny dude. Okay, he'll become buff.
Well, that was the whole thing, though. Is no Prince Adam was always stacked. Like, he looked like he just walked out the gym. Like he definitely.
It's not like the reboot a few years ago where it showed him like a little skinnier and stuff, and then when he became He-Man, then it was like a big body change.
Yeah, no, this was like Superman. Like, he just ripped off his shirt. Yeah. Once again, great cartoon for Pride Month. But I digress. And basically, you have this character called the Sorceress.
Yep.
Who handles all these prophecies. And she tells them, you know, like, you know, this child is going to be wonderful and great.
Yeah.
And then one day, by the power of Grayskull, the sword just magically appears. And then there's a gem that and this part, I do not recall, so someone feel free to refresh my memory on this. Did the gem appear when it was made, or did the gem appear separately? I do not recall, honestly.
On the sword, that's on She-Ra's, not He-Man's.
Okay.
They are identical swords, but She-Ra's has the gem on it.
Okay,
One's the
that's
sword of power, and the other is I forget.
It's like it says because she says for the honor of Grayskull.
For the honor of Grayskull, yeah.
Somewhere Grayskull's like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
No. But I mean,
You need
like,
to sit down and watch it.
these character names were so great.
Ram Man, boy.
Ram Man.
Yeah. What was
Yes,
it? Man of
mhm.
Arms?
Man of
I
Arms.
did look up. There was a character that was like, wasn't there like a character in He-Man called like Super Fist or something? Like,
It was-
Yeah.
Fisto.
like-
Fisto. Yeah,
Fisto.
Fisto.
Um,
I remember one time,
it?
somebody did a fan made one.
oh, I'm sure.
With Fisto and Ram Man.
Again, Happy Pride Month, everyone.
All you gotta do is add
We're
Sorry,
getting some
right there.
throwbacks here.
listen. All you gotta do is add Lionel from the Thundercats, and you got everything.
I mean, but like, these lines were so, like, the character names were so Skeletor. Like, they were so basic. It was literally like someone was like, all right, so these are the characters we drew up. We need to name them. So this guy's got some big fists. Let's call him Fisto.
Fisto.
Beast Man.
Yeah.
Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm not gonna let anybody talk bad about Evelyn. Hold on now. Hold on now. She was all right. Hold on now.
What time
I
ago?
think she's just the names are just
She was straight. Hold on now.
You know, and then
It's like- well. The king was named King Randor, so
Yeah.
he was- so
Yeah, they definitely were naming things the same way that the Pokemon people started naming people by the 10th generation, where they're just like, I don't know, Trash Bagmon, or I don't, you know.
Trubbish. You're talking about Trubbish. I'm
I know,
assuming.
but I'm trying to make fun of it.
Trash bag ball. Oh, that's funny. God, Mechanic.
yeah, Mechanic.
That was fun.
Like, it was just, there was so much camp to it. Like, if you look back at it now, and let's face it, the villains were not great.
Mechanic is real though. Go look at Davis Mills, quarterback for the Houston Texans. Texas. Mechanic is real.
I don't know, man. Skeletor is
It's real.
infamous now.
He is.
Well, I think that
big fan.
Is he infamous from the show or from memes?
and that's where I've always been torn, because Skeletor, like, he was like Cobra Command, right?
Yeah.
Merman.
He was so not like
It was
he was
Merman.
when we were kids, like, oh, that's the bad guy. But then, like, as we got older, we were like, oh, I get it now. You know, and there was an entire site that was called To Skeletor with Love. And these were some of the best memes ever.
Remember.
I summoned Battle Cat.
Until next time, you know.
When
So till we meet again.
Yeah.
How you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Yeah, looking at some of these names, it is just funny. This guy's gonna be like a beast, but he's gonna be like a man. What should we call him? I don't know, Beast Man.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget Trap Jaw.
Oh yeah. Actually, did you see? So the actor who's playing him in the new movie, he did a quick little social media post when he was on I think SNL or Tonight Show, one of the shows. He put on like a fake wig to look like the traditional like 80s cartoon, and he's doing the like
yeah.
do like the whole meme.
Oh my gosh.
Then we got Triclops.
Yeah.
So does anybody see?
Is she going to be in this movie?
I've
Not to my
heard.
knowledge.
No, not at this point.
Well, the rumors going around the interwebs that I saw, like, there's an ending scene.
Because if we get She-Ra, then at some point you got to bring the Horde in.
Well, and here's the thing. I figure they're probably testing the waters with the live action.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of how they did the show, right? They released He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Then followed up, like, after the first couple seasons with She-Ra.
Yeah, they had the movie Princess of Power, and then she had her own. And then there was the Christmas movie, where then Skeletor learned about Christmas.
Don't we try and forget about most Christmas movies that are around some sort of fandom we loved it in our childhoods?
I mean, Power Rangers tried to do it, but it was just an episode where basically Alpha kidnapped children. So I
know one thing: she got screwed. She got screwed in that death battle against Wonder Woman. She got screwed. Hell.
Well, I mean, you can't win them all.
Yeah.
I see.
I think the only reason, quote, Christmas is because Adam's mom, who is from Earth, was teaching them about Christmas because she missed home. So
then, Tyler, I know you remember that crossover He-Man had with Superman.
Well, and so the worst part is that this cartoon actually came. The toy line came before the cartoons.
Yeah.
And that was how a lot of things worked in the 80s. Is if a toy got popular enough, then it got a cartoon to sell more toys.
Who had Castle Grayskull?
So
my brother did. I had Bright Moon.
Okay.
So
for She-Ra.
It's funny you bring those up. This is just a funny little side thing. Funko got into it with the owners of Masters of the Universe like about 10 years ago. I don't know if you heard about this or not. So
she was somewhere.
So Funko and Masters, they have the right to do Funko. So Master of the Universe Pops. They did a couple early ones. Cool. And then Funko decided to create their own line of toys, and they weren't Pops. I can't remember what they were called. It was short-lived. It was like Heroes Storm or whatever BS. But the figurines and everything looked exactly like Masters of the Universe, and their playset looked like Castle Grayskull.
Oh my goodness!
They did it. I'll find the picture and send it to you. It was so funny because everyone saw it. They're like, "That's just He-Man," and immediately Funko got sued by Masters of the Universe. We're like, excuse me, and they pulled out their license. That's why for years Funko couldn't do anything Masters of the Universe because they lost their license to it.
Dang.
Let me see if I can find it here. It was so funny.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, Hasbro is one of those that they hold on to their IP. Like, they protect their IP.
Well,
When
they
Mighty
just don't
Or-
protect the people who make the IP. But yeah, for the IP, yeah.
when Mighty Orbots came into play back in the day, they had one season and then Hasbro shut them down because they said they were too close to GoBots.
Yeah.
And I said, what the hell? It's like two different cartoons. But we only got one season of that great show, and that pissed me off because I love Mighty Robots. I did.
Ooh, it's a Funko Savage World? Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a big culling for it for years.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that they've finally, started to get more product out for that.
Yeah.
I know a few years ago they did start putting out a few Funkos for it. So obviously, Hasbro and Funko resolved some of their issues. But yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of these started. They started out as toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then in order to sell the toys, they'd create the cartoon for Saturday mornings because basically all those shows was a 30-minute commercial.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Cringer was hilarious.
I love Cringer.
Oh yeah.
Because when he's not like he is so cowardly lion, it is just pure cowardly lion energy, and then all of a sudden he's battle cat and ready to go into battle.
Do I have to be him today? And he will hide. It's like, yes, because you can hide from that magic, Cringer. Good job.
Yeah. Just go duck under a table, buddy.
Find you.
I feel like this is the equivalent of house cats and zoomies. They're normal, and then they have zoomies, and they're all like that.
Right.
Yeah.
This crib, man. Hasbro had a lot of their hands in these cartoons. He-Man, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, a bunch of hands in this stuff for Saturday.
And you know who had their hands in a lot of that as well?
Who?
Saban.
Yeah. True.
Saban made so many of those 80s openings for shows. So many.
And you forget how many animation companies there were back in the 80s. Until you
Mhm.
go back and start rewatching.
Yeah.
So I was able to find He-Man and She-Ra on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Also, I mean, I know Tubi has a lot of them, but all of a sudden realizing oh yeah, wait a minute, Filmation or whoever it was that did that was the name of that company, and they probably don't exist anymore, or they were probably bought up by someone else.
Didn't they do a updated remake? I thought they did. No, I'm sorry. That was ThunderCats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did one for She-Ra.
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see the remake.
Which would also be good for Pride Month.
Speaking of which,
oh yeah, I remember She-Ra. Yeah, the other She-Ra that no one liked. Okay, anybody like that She-Ra?
Speaking of which, let's talk about some ThunderCats.
Thunder.
Wasn't sorry, not to go back to He-Man. Wasn't there a He-Man joke in Indian in the Cupboard? Wasn't He-Man one of the toys he brought alive for a second?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I thought because He-Man's toy was such a popular toy, I thought that was one of the ones he grabbed and put in there. And it was like, oh, and then he shuts it and he went away. But I thought that
Right.
was
But
Maybe.
I just saw that in a bookstore today.
but ThunderCats, boy, I thought the best ThunderCat was Panther.
You liked furries? What,
And
Will?
you know Panther, and I don't mean nothing when I say this. But you know Panther was the black one. Because he had the martial art, he had nunchucks, and he always drove the Thunder Tank. Because I never saw anybody else drive the Thunder Tank but him.
I think he got mad if people tried to drive it. I think.
Yeah,
He was
it
very
was a big deal if anybody else tried to drive it.
Yeah. But he was drinking, and you saw him with the nunchucks and the kick when the show opened. And he had and I swear the same person that played Piccolo played him. I'm probably wrong on that, but damn, it's hard to tell.
the guy who plays Piccolo right now also, I think, does the voice of Vegeta and Yamcha and a few others. So I believe it. Let me know.
I just said it. I just said it. I just said it.
I was like, I think so.
I just said it. Wily Kid and Wily Cat. I hated them. F them kids.
Does that mean you also hated the Wonder Twins?
F them kids. Wonder Twins too.
Hail of water.
When we get into some of these other cartoons, I think one thing that we've all that most of us will notice is watching them now versus watching them then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why were those kids never all sent to military school?
Facts.
Like they caused so many problems. Like so many.
And we'll probably get into it later this month, but
yeah.
I think that the parents of the Rugrats CPS should have been called. CPS should have been called.
Yeah, that's
CPS.
Talking about
doing our 90s segment.
We'll do our 90s stuff. CPS should have been called. I'm just saying.
There's a funny one. So there's another 1981 Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I remember that one. That's when we first up. Okay, that series was the first series we saw Sunfire.
So that's actually her first premiere ever. So she started in the show before the comics.
Yeah. You talking about Firestar?
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Yeah, Firestar. That's what I meant.
It was also Sunfire's first time in animation.
Yep. I think it's cool because there's rumor that she's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie, Firestar.
Ooh.
So that's still all rumor, but that is a rumor that she would make a debut in it. And I was like, well, that would be great since she did debut in a Spider-Man show.
She's been on so many teams too. Wasn't she a Defender at one point?
Oh, I'm sure she has, but she's probably been a new warrior. She's been a new warrior.
I don't know. I don't know if my mom still has it, but growing up, we had a few old Spider-Man ones, but it was just when it was just Spider-Man, right? On VHS, and then Captain America. But I gave that Captain America VHS to my husband's best friend for his birthday one year because Captain America is his favorite.
Captain America's great.
And then we have a random Submariner VHS.
Excuse me, sir. I take offense to you saying Captain America is great. He got created by the very thing he fought against. Drugs.
Did he though? Because he kind of wanted to be big and buff.
I'm just playing with you, Tyler. I'm just playing.
But
I mean,
oh man, don't take drugs. Wait, were you created by drugs?
It's better than the original story to Cloak and Dagger.
That's true.
They had to retcon that story because they didn't want kids to be like, magical cocaine makes you get powers.
Oh, jeez.
You didn't know about that today?
No.
Yeah,
I watch nerd stuff. I don't really read nerd stuff unless it was manga, so I didn't watch.
No, the original comic there was just they were runaway kids got kidnapped by like a local gang who was trying to perfect a badass meth or cocaine or whatever. What?
Oh, jeez.
And so they kept putting it on people, and usually they were killing the kids. Well, they put it on these two, and they didn't die. They just got powers.
Yep. Magical powers. Magical drugs.
Yeah. See, kids do drugs. You get powers.
So back to the 80s.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, ThunderCats was a little bit different at this time because this was really one of the first times you were really seeing like anthropomorphic characters.
Yeah.
That were truly anthropomorphs.
Yeah.
They wonder why people are furries today. I don't.
Minerva Minx.
Facts. Good point, Tyler. Good point.
They're over there looking at them. They're like,
but hey, Chitara was very pretty.
We all know that everyone looked at Lola Bunny. We all know that there's all kinds of things there.
But I mean, this is where you started to see so much creativity in 80s comics for starters. And I mean 80s cartoons.
Yeah.
Because yes, you had He-Man and She-Ra that were very similar.
Yeah.
But if you remember She-Ra, let's face it, She-Ra had the better villains.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Hordak was like take no prisoners kind of. He was not funny. There was no.
Nope.
He wasn't comic relief.
No.
Yeah.
He got shit done.
Yeah. And so she had the better, but is that in part because one thing they were trying to do is they were trying to reach a broader market, right? They were trying to get girls to want to play with these toys. So then, oh, look, you get them for brother and sister.
Yep.
And, I think if you go back and you look at a lot of these cartoons we're going to talk about, as far as cartoons that actually had a solid story, She-Ra's story, was thought out from start to finish.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that. Because
80s cartoons have stories?
Because as you got through He-Man and his story sort of kind of got convoluted.
Yeah.
As it went on. And it's like it was more like villain of the day and a bunch of action. Whereas She-Ra, she followed storyline. And that's what made it the better. To me, that's what made it the better show.
Well, also, if you look at it, She-Ra didn't start out as a hero.
No, you're right.
Yeah, she was
because she'd been kidnapped.
Yep.
She started out as essentially a villain.
Yep.
And they had to remind her who she was.
She lost her memory. They just took her memories away.
She was brainwashed basically.
Yep.
Sorry.
And so that gave you this story versus, like you said, He-Man. G.I. Joe got a little bit better later on.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about G.I. Joe in a few weeks in
It
more
improved.
detail.
Yeah.
But it was still very much like villain of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or conflict of the week. It wasn't necessarily really story driven.
Yeah.
Because I guess they just figured we just want people to see this and think it's cool and buy our toys.
Right.
Where She-Ra, they understood with girls, because I don't remember if My Little Pony came before or after. Girls like the story. It was the first soap opera for a lot
My
of
Little
us.
Pony, I believe, dropped in 84 or 85. Let me double check.
And one other thing, just if I remember correctly. Now I know, 70s had a little bit of this, but from what I remember, the 80s.
Sorry, 82.
Oh.
82 to 92 was the original generation.
Okay.
The 80s was kind of one of the first eras, if I'm remembering correctly, where I just talked about a toy got a show because basically people realized, kids kind of control, kids can get mom and dad to buy them stuff. Yeah. And so there's
and you've seen that as recent as Young Justice. Because when that Blue Beetle toy didn't do as well, they pulled the series, but when they started coming back up, then you saw the last 2 seasons of Young Justice.
As a kid growing up, I enjoyed getting my She-Ra toys out when I was watching She-Ra. Now, granted, She-Ra came out when I was born, so I didn't start watching She-Ra until it was the reruns and stuff. But my brother and I would play with He-Man and She-Ra when we were watching the He-Man and She-Ra reruns. But I also enjoy with the 80s cartoons that they had lessons at the end. They reminded you of the story.
PSAs,
and I really enjoyed that. It's in the cartoons nowadays don't have that, and I feel that a lot of kids just don't understand if they've done something wrong. What do you mean I did something wrong? I took that thing. Well, you took that thing and that wasn't okay. You didn't ask to play with it. You didn't ask to borrow it. You just took it because you wanted it, kind of a thing.
They were done better than Sailor Moon and me because Sailor Moon was you got boys, you got girls. Pick one.
Well, but the original, I know this is 90s, but the original subs did those PSAs, but when they dubs, but when they redid the dubs, they took that out. They don't have those PSAs anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
So because that was an American thing, so they were Americanizing it. So
I would say but in that era, there's a lot of those 1-season shows. There's so many of those. Yeah, 1 season. It's fun. It's kind of fun to look back, and you're like, I forgot about that show because it's I only had one season.
We got Bubbles.
He's
not allowed to watch Caillou because he was rewarded for throwing the tantrum. That's a good point too.
Caillou's horrible.
I thought people just watch Bluey now.
Oh, Bluey's amazing.
I've never seen Bluey.
Awesome.
I've heard good things. I've never watched Bluey. But
It's
I've heard
really good.
Bluey.
Bluey is like, even if the kids don't even watch it, Bluey is so relatable, and then you just feel like, okay, I am being a good parent. When you feel like when you tell your child no or anything like that, and then you watch and they're basically modeling the same stuff that you've been modeling, so it's like, okay,
Yeah, Bubbles.
it's validation. It's very nice. Mm-hmm.
Arthur was Arthur
was good.
Those are really good.
Yeah, see, was Arthur 80s or 90s?
Especially the Backstreet Boys episode.
That's what I thought. I was like, I watched Arnold.
But Diamond, they also they're not Backstreet Boys sings the theme song too.
Yeah, I know. Also, what's his name?
What?
Yeah,
what's his name?
Bob
Marley's son also sings the theme song.
Does he? That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Ziggy Marley, I think.
Let's move on over to the next one, probably the one that's been the most remade later on show that I've ever seen, because there's been several different generations of it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's talk about
no, that's
that.
not this week.
He got a rundown.
Yeah, it is on. I added it so we could like have an even number of things.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we have an hour show, but okay.
Now, I loved the show. I really did. I loved everything about it. It was cool to see them interact with Splinter. Shredder had me rolling because he was always comic relief until he got to that one movie. Until he got to the movie later on in the 2000s. He was whipping Batman ass, but he was always comic relief in the show. My favorite turtle was Donatello because I love the bow staff. But what did y'all think about a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't get to see the 90s until after I saw like the 2000s animated ones, and that's like my favorite one.
Same.
And then I watched like the Turtles Forever special where they jump between different timelines, and I was like, oh, that's funny. That's nice. Why is Splinter wearing a bathrobe? I never seen that before.
Well, the old school one is also on Prime 2, I believe, because I started rewatching that. So
Tubi's another one that has like the original from '87.
Tubi got everything. If you can do with commercials, they got everything.
And Tubi has some weird stuff.
Well, the 80s were a weird time, Tyler. Let's just be really honest. It was a weird time back then.
I decided to give a show a try from the 80s called Ultra Force.
Yeah,
that sounds familiar. What the heck is that?
It was. I watched one episode and I was like, nah, I ain't doing this. Ultra Force was a Malibu comic which was under Marvel, and I was like, oh, let me give this a try. I've never really read the Ultra Force stuff, and I was like,
Dragon and all that.
Tyler was tapping, boy.
Okay, this is very familiar.
Prime, that character Prime is just a shittier version of Shazam, and I don't even like Shazam, so a shittier version is even worse.
What?
I don't like Shazam. I don't.
Now I knew you didn't like Black Adam.
Well, no, Black Adam as a character is not bad. I just don't like the movie. But this is like, here's the thing. I actually like the second Shazam movie. I enjoyed that. But no, I just don't. I've never cared for that character. I've always thought it was a weird character. A kid in an adult body, weird. Which is weird to me. But no, the Ultra Force that's on Tubi, and I watched that first episode, and all those characters are just like C-list B Kmart versions of Iron Man and Shazam and everyone, and
they were just trying to make
really bad.
They were just trying to make some money, Tyler. That's like they trying to live, man.
Yeah, well, go watch an episode of Ultra Force and come back.
To live, man. Let them live.
It looks really familiar, so it probably was briefly watched from.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, girl. That's next week.
Yeah,
that's next week. Yeah, next week we're gonna get there.
We will care next week.
And so TMNT, like, I mean, I think really part of the draw for that is you also had that around the same time as Karate Kid. So like every kid wanted to know karate. Every kid wanted to become a ninja.
Yep.
Every kid was into martial arts, right?
Yeah.
And then here were these like super cool like turtle dudes that got to do whatever they wanted and they knew martial arts and like they fought crime. I really think that was a lot of the draw, especially because you did have so many kids that were getting into martial arts.
Right.
That was kind of like additional inspiration, so to speak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
that Ninja Turtle show was very interesting that it even did well, only because the material that they pulled from was so much more different.
Mm-hmm.
That original comic was not, I mean, I don't want to say it was like adult, but it also wasn't like kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was slightly more serious. I mean, there was some comical jokes, but it was very much more a grittier tone. And they were like, oh, let's make this into a show, but we're going to do really colorful. We're going to be really funny. We're going to be that. And it worked really well, but it was one of those things that like, you wouldn't have thought it would have, because the source material wasn't there for it.
Two things I wish they would.
It was actually inspired by Daredevil.
Two things.
Yeah, but the original comic though is supposed to be the original comic is a lot more serious.
The one thing that made me upset, I'm gonna cheer from too long. The one thing that made me upset was the fact they didn't bring Venus in until much later. If you would have started with her as one of the original turtles instead of bringing her on later, I ain't no telling how popular she would have been, because she would have been the one female turtle that could have got over.
They've had a lot of turtles since then.
I think
like in the comics, they've had a lot of more turtles since then.
Yeah.
And they've had like what, 5 extra by now?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I was also just gonna say, you know, let's talk about turtles. I'm sure, I don't know if Diamond was gonna talk about video game stuff, but I'm sure you saw what the new game's gonna be coming out from Paramount's video game studios.
Man, there were so many turtle games back in the day.
Thanks, Tyler, for ruining it for me. Like, goddamn.
I was trying to give you a segue, Diamond.
The original port from the game on Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time, Turtles Tournament Fighters. They had a bunch of good games back in the day. Ooh. Turtles in Time, I think, was Super NES only. Tournament Fighters, I think, was for both, if I remember correctly. I know it was off of Genesis. They have so many good games back in the day. Oh, man.
Yeah. All right.
Was Turtles the time the one that was with Pizza Hut that did the cool sponsorship there or
I
whatever?
think that was the one that came out with that soundtrack.
Yeah. So the movies, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to some more stuff on the list. First up, picture number 1. Some sad news. We just got the recent passing of Anthony Head, aka Giles from Buffy. How y'all feel?
Sad.
I never watched Buffy, but it's sad that like a couple people have passed away.
Well, you really that surprised?
Yeah.
Like, I never seen Buffy either. So.
Ha! See, I'm not the only one. Ha!
You're not the only one in this generational show. That's all.
Buffy was straight.
Y'all are young, probably. Y'all are young.
No, I just didn't like watching live action stuff as a kid. I'm like, this is weird. I'm gonna
Buffy
change
is
it.
phenomenal. I also love Anthony Stewart Head as the Repo Genetic Opera.
When your girl from Bring It On into Elijah Dusko, she was in it. Yeah.
No,
it was the girl from Spy Kids.
Oh, she was in Buffy.
You're right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you know, Anthony Stewart Head, great. I loved him in Ted Lasso. I've loved him. He's just a great actor. He's always been phenomenal. He'll be forever missed. I will definitely be watching Repo again sometime this month, just in honor, because he's great. He's wonderful.
All right. Anyone else got anything to say, or we move on?
We can move on.
All right. We just got the most recent death battle: Chainsaw Man versus Yuji, whatever his last name is. And Chainsaw Man won. What do y'all thoughts about that fight? I have no dog in this one.
It made sense.
I haven't watched it, but like I don't know. I haven't watched all of Chainsaw Man to know like what all his stats and stuff are.
Oh, cool.
So
You are a good mother by letting her watch Buffy.
Yes. Yes, Buffy was good.
And then have her watch Angel next.
I will be watching it and then
See, yeah, I just don't know enough about either of the characters to really have an opinion either way on that.
Same.
because each
Same.
Next time we get the Century versus Superboy Prime.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
So, sorry, the who?
the
the
Century.
Superboy Prime.
Oh, the Century.
Superboy Prime. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Century or Superboy Prime.
The man that can hit you with 1,000 sun versus Superboy Prime.
Ooh, will we get Sentry or the Void?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, gonna be a hard one. All right. Next up, Spider-Man Noir episode 2. The introduction of Sandman. Anybody see the episode and what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a really good introduction for Sandman.
Yeah, I've watched the first 4 episodes so far. I'm enjoying the show, but I am finding out more and more about this character. So after watching the first episode, I enjoyed it, so I went back and said I've never actually sat down and watched read the original Spider-Man Noir comics.
Mhm.
So I sat down and actually read the first 2 volumes. One, I didn't realize the first volumes are not in black and white, so I used when the show was first released in black and white and in color, I was upset. But now seeing that the original comic was all in color, I'm okay. I'll move past that.
Right.
But also the comic, at least for the first 2 volumes, they're completely different. They are not the same at all. The comic is way darker, way more twisted. Literally in the first volume, their version of Vulture is a cannibal, and he ate his Uncle Ben.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's messed up and dark. And what's even more interesting is the first 2 issues, Peter Parker isn't even the main character. The reporter Ben Urich is. And it wasn't until, spoiler, he dies at the end of issue 2 that Peter Parker becomes the main character of the story. And I'm like, it's really good. The comic's really good. I'm enjoying the show. I think there's some cool stuff to it. I did do some digging because I wanted to know why they chose Ben Reilly instead of Peter Parker.
I would assume it's because they wanted to tell their own thing, probably. They wanted to be different from the comic, when like tell their own story, probably.
Well, the story, you are correct that it's its own story. It hasn't, it's not a taken story from the comics. But I guess it was something to do with, which I didn't know, Marvel and Sony with their agreements, and I guess it was something along that lines. Is that I think it was Sony that was pushing to make this show, and Marvel didn't want to. One, they didn't want to get people confused with Peter Parker and that kind of stuff, as well as since Spider-Man Noir is going to be a little more, slightly more grittier. They didn't want that tied to Peter Parker,
Right.
So that's just interesting, I guess. And it's the same reason why in that show he's not called Spider-Man; he's called the Spider, because they didn't want him tied to it, which is weird, I guess. I mean, I get it, but it's weird. I don't know, but I'm enjoying the show. It's interesting. It's an older Spider-Man because this is like Spider-Man who gave up being the Spider-Man and is now coming back. So it's interesting. Like I said, I'm 4 episodes in and I'm enjoying what I'm watching. So we'll see if it continues that way.
It's cool.
Sony can sometimes do something right, sometimes.
Right.
Well, I mean, they don't have a great track record.
Right. So
You're right.
all right. So moving on, we got some behind the scenes pictures of Daredevil Born Again season 3, picture number 2 and 3.
He keeps getting born again.
Got the new Bullseye suit, which looks pretty good.
Woohoo!
That's cool.
And then we got Danny and
Danny Rand.
Boo.
I'm fine. I'm excited.
Boo for the actor.
No, I like that actor.
Yay for the character. Boo for the actor.
he's got on season 2.
Good actor.
Well, he gave up Game of Thrones to play him.
Yeah, he did. He gave up Game of Thrones.
And I loved his character in Game of Thrones better than the guy they replaced him with.
He should have kept Game of Thrones because he was.
What was his nickname in
To be
that?
fair,
Was he like the Prince of
he was
Flowers
trash.
or something?
That joke
I
was
can't
fair.
remember, but
that joke was straight
He's better in
trash.
season 2. Better in season 2, to be fair.
Yeah, so season 2 was definitely a lot better than season 1.
Yeah.
He was straight
But-
trash though.
God, it just the show gave us such good stuff. I mean, so much cool, Colleen Wing and some Misty Knight and just
There were better characters than him.
well, sure, but to be fair,
There were more to me more interested than him.
I wouldn't put that on him. I think I would put that on the writers for being not know. I don't think the writers knew who Danny Rand was when they decided to write him.
I mean, half the fans didn't know who Danny Rand was because they were so angry it was a white guy.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't even realize this is always been a white guy.
Good point, Cat. Good point.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
that's
bro.
funny. No, I thought he did good, and I genuinely thought by the end of season 2 they had figured out how to make the show correctly, and then they canceled it.
Because he was terrible.
Very end of season 2, man. They're like, hey, I think we understand the character. We understand how to do this. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Like the scene from South Park where he's like, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, it was on Netflix. Netflix like, oh, do you like this now? Do you like this? Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
No,
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
no.
I'm fit for
I
trash
like
because of
him.
the lead actor.
I like him too, Tyler. We can be in the same camp. I think he was good.
He was trash. That dude was trash, man.
Oh, I like it.
No,
I really like him.
Don't get me wrong.
Did you see him when he popped into Luke Cage in his final season?
I mean, the Iron Fist character is cool. Don't get me wrong. I just think they chose the wrong guy.
Well, okay, so did you see the episode where that actor shows up in Luke Cage in the final
I think
season?
I did. Yeah.
I loved it there because that's when they're like, oh, we need to go look at this warehouse. And he's like, oh, I'll help you. He goes, well, we need to get warrants to break in there. He goes, no, you don't. I just bought the warehouse, so you can go in now.
I love it.
Buy the warehouse.
Damn.
I was like, I love it. I love it.
I got some of that orphan money. Bam.
Yeah, right. He was like, I got that money. He goes, I am a shitty version of Batman, so I got money. I'm just gonna buy it.
I'm just gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Sean.
All right. So we got some stuff about what you call it, the live action Legend of Zelda movie. It is now set for April 30th of 2027. Originally, it was going to be May 7th. Anybody looking forward to that?
Is this an April Fool's joke and it's gonna go back to May?
Well, if it comes out on April 1st, it would make more sense for that joke.
The crazy way from Nintendo's like, yeah, we're gonna cancel that. Like you did last time, like, nah, we're not gonna put that out.
Well,
He's like, y'all want to do this? We're gonna release it.
I don't want to see it.
He didn't even know martial arts looked like the guy
Hey,
that
you
got
know-
cut from Calamity Max.
Be nice to my boy. He's
Oh,
just a
Mo,
fellow
Mo
prince,
is
okay?
cooking tonight,
Be
boy.
nice to him.
Mo is cooking tonight. Oh my god.
All right. Wolverine trailer. Anybody see a trailer?
I
The
did.
trailer was amazing.
I loved
It
it.
was amazing.
Wait,
Picture number
trailer
8, please.
It was amazing.
Or the video game Wolverine.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah,
Did it look good?
that's pretty good.
You
Oh,
did.
yeah, it looks amazing.
Oh, okay, I'll take a peek about it. Yeah, I haven't seen I've seen
You're
a
not trying
couple
to
of the video
see
game
no
trailers,
blood?
but I haven't seen that one yet.
You're not trying to censor no blood. Wait a minute.
I mean, apparently it's a feature that's there apparently. So
Hold on.
Well, I could see them wanting to do that because there's still gonna be parents who
I get it.
they know that their 10-year-old kid's gonna want this damn game and they just don't want it to be so gory. So I could see them doing that. I mean,
Well, it's,
Halo did the same thing.
True.
yeah, but that's also aliens, so there could be different colored blood.
Yeah.
But like, well,
Or
like
confetti headshots.
Disney, they don't really show blood like in the Narnia movies and stuff. Like,
Right.
they don't show the blood. Like Peter
Yeah, but Disney
freaking
can.
stabbed somebody and then cleaned his knife, but there was nothing on his knife. So
right.
Disney has sometimes done it though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, for certain things, especially like
Yeah.
live action, they don't really try to. They'll show the violence part, but not the blood and
Right.
gore part. So
I get you. I get you. Makes sense.
Speaking of which, there was also the God of War trailer. Can I see that?
Yeah, I actually thought it looked cool. I don't give a shit what everyone's getting mad about. Fuck them. It looks cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that Diamond clarified stuff for me because I was confused. Because I just watched the gameplay for like the first God of War movies, but not like Valhalla stuff.
Will was just mad that it was Karen back. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused on why they chose her and stuff, but now like after she clarified, it makes sense. I'm not like I wasn't mad, but I was just confused by like the title and stuff. So
Right.
I'm like anything with Deborah Ann Wool. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it.
And with that, let's move on to Diamond. What you got for video game news for us?
So, as of last week, there was a state of play. They did announce a few games like God of War and Wolverine. They also announced Dune Awakening.
Oh, yeah,
That's supposed to release on September 2022.
2022.
2022?
Yeah.
2022.
No,
That's
September
the game.
22nd.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold up.
2022. Wait a minute now. Hold on.
We're time traveling now, guys.
Time traveling, y'all.
the spice has been messing with people.
Yeah, you know how you've been waiting for that new Grand Theft Auto game? It actually came out 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? It's in the super underground.
Yeah. That's.
Go ahead, Dom.
And then there was the announcement of Bangcho, the chef. And then there was the announcement of the Ace Combat 8 Wing of Dave. That's supposed to come out on October 2nd. Then the announcement of Control Resonant. Along with that, there's there's also the Marathon Season 2. That's supposed to be live today.
Damn.
I'm waiting for you to announce one other big one that they dropped.
And Marvel Tokon Fighting Pulse, which is basically, in my idea, was like Marvel versus Capcom in a way, but that.
And
then there was the announcement of. I'm getting to the list, damn it, Tyler.
Not be like waiting for a special one.
It's that meme. Well, we're waiting.
And then there was the announcement of the Silent Hill Townfall. It's supposed to release on September 24th. Introducing new characters in the gameplay trailer. They introduced a character named Zoe, an inhabitant of St. Amelia, along with Rayman Legends Retold.
Okay.
They should release an indie game for Silent Hill, and the whole game
and also
is mute. The Silent Hill.
It's like another silent message. Like, no more, please. And then there's supposed to be the Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis.
That'd be cool.
And then what Tyler said before, the TNT.
That's not the one I'm thinking. That's not the one I'm waiting for, but okay.
And then there was also the Stuntman Hollywood.
That would be decent.
Shut up, Tyler.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Along with that, there was the Lost Wild, and then the Last Ronin.
Still waiting.
What else is there? The Phantom Blade Zero. And
now Diamond's like, what the fuck is he looking for? She's looking through her notes.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
What game is he thinking about? What? It wouldn't have anything to do with an anime video game at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I just said Marvel vs. Token.
Not a certain Gundam.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Did you see that gameplay? That looks dope as hell.
I think it was Kimuri.
It's 2027, a new Gundam game.
Let me see.
It looks so good. We should all get that game and then we'll live stream it all here.
Like to my Twitch, like, here's this Gundam game that Tyler told me about. Oh, look at it! Look at it all! Look at the robot. Like,
how many people in Japan you think are going to build like their own like setup to play that game in like a neck suit type thing?
That would be kind of cool if you could do that. I think
people will in Japan.
You build you can build it like a racing sim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could do that.
Yeah.
I saw someone build their own mech one where they took 3 monitors, put them up sideways, so it looks like you're looking across. Those was really dope. Yeah.
What else was there? Apparently, nearly 70% of the Americans play video games for at least an hour each week. New report finds.
An hour each week, huh?
Like, I played them for like 5-6 hours, dude. It's like, who's the average American?
Yeah.
Right.
Who are these average?
We're above average, Diamond. We're above average. That's how we're going to take that. We're above average.
Like, I have no life outside of working at home. It's just video games and streaming.
Oh man.
We're
getting streaming. That's it.
I don't know what the news fully is, but there's still that isn't it? I think it's coming out on the 8th. Xbox is dropping that news on Gears of War. I don't know what they're doing for Gears of War, if it's a new game or if it's a remaster, but they did that. That's still something that's
a new game
coming out on the 8th.
What? I thought it was supposed to be a remaster of it.
I hope it's a new game and not a remaster.
I don't know because I keep hearing both. I've heard some people say it's a remaster, but the problem is they've already done 2 remasters.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like, they've already remastered the first game twice.
This is a new game.
And then players are asking for Destiny 3, but I'm like, they're already cutting the line for Destiny. They're already trying to close that thing down.
Yeah.
They shot themselves in the foot with Bungie a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And then PlayStation, there's a report that PlayStation could use more hits amid first-party game sales decline. I'm just like, they got more hits. They got Wolverine coming out, the possible GTA 6, Spider-Man.
I swear to God, I'm gonna be 60 before that damn name come out.
I'm gonna be in my 50s. Like, oh yes,
hey guys, we put out a lot of shit games, so we would really like it if we could have, I don't know, a good game.
Y'all got Ghost of Yotai. It's just the fact. Y'all are fine.
Even I played that a little bit. It's a good game.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying. I can picture that board meeting. People are like, "Is there gonna be something that's good?
Yeah.
Where's my microtransactions?"
No, please. No.
How can we microtransaction the crap out of it?
Yeah, we did leak that evidence that we were thinking about renting GTA 7, but now,
yeah, which they should have learned from GTA Online. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're thinking they learn?
Like, stop making you pay for
hope.
shark cards and GTA Plus.
Hoping GTA Plus.
And then speaking of Ghost of Yotai, it ended a 5-year slump for PlayStation as first game sales rose from the first time since 2020.
Okay.
Well, because people actually have the console now.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 5 years, did anyone actually get a console?
Yeah.
I mean, people can't get a console now because of price increases and everything.
That is true. Right as everything started fixing, they were like, "We can get a console now." Nope.
It's $100 more. I'm like, no.
If you want a console nowadays,
you see this console? You see this console? It's gone.
If you want a console nowadays, you need to go fund me.
You need like,
or that, or you just need cat's feet.
or you need to fix on arm and a leg, or OnlyFans. Not judging.
As we just said, cat's feet.
Whatever.
Or do some side
or some pictures of cat stretching.
I mean,
yeah, I think
get to see the ribs this time.
Cat just needs to change that light bulb.
Like someone will pay like $20,000. Like, come on, man, please.
Diamond, you got feet. What are you talking about?
Man, we need to do a what is it? Extra Life. And that's how we'll get the extra fun.
Wait a minute, that game's still out?
No, Extra Life is the fundraising event for gaming, Will.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. It's a major thing for Children's Hospital Networks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there is a game called Extra Life, and the servers, I believe, are still active.
Okay.
But no, there's a fundraising event that they have, like a big day where they have all the streamers get together, whether it's tabletop gaming, video games, etc.
Okay. And
raise funds and you can pick for your area. There are certain hospitals.
Right. I got you.
I did that once. 6 or 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. I volunteered that I would play for a 4-hour straight time, and all the proceeds would go to that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I've done a 24-hour gaming marathon. for that.
I have not gone that deep.
I've not attempted 24 hours.
It was tabletop games too. On top of it,
we should put like in the what's it called? Donation. Diamond needs to go to Disney World, please.
Diamond goes to Disney World.
Tyler wants a real life mech Gundam. So.
We're going to Disney World.
You gotta win the Super Bowl.
Together. Like, this is the cat needs to get it together fund. Like,
no, the Cowboys would need to win the Super Bowl, and that will never fucking happen. That will never.
There's a whole group of people out there just. Oh.
I mean, I remember the days when it used to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before that logo became a rating.
Dallas doesn't need to win a Super Bowl. They already got their cheerleaders. You're good. You got that.
No, we need to win a Super Bowl so we can brag about it.
They ain't even all that.
I know that they used to be.
Back in the day, they used to be beautiful, but now, nah.
But that's all I have for video game news.
Yeah, I ain't now. They ain't like they used to be. Because you remember back in the day when you were a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, you were part of something that was special back in the day. That was a special group.
We got Will under
now.
Raiderettes, like LA Lakers cheerleaders. Like there were certain cheer squads that were like top notch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm waiting to see if they're gonna bring cheerleaders to that what is that baseball team that's doing like basically what the Globetrotters did? Like, you know, there was Savannah Bananas. Savannah Bananas.
Yeah. They do you get a chance to go see them, go do it. They are awesome.
They came to Seattle and then they sold out in 5 minutes. So I couldn't get tickets.
They are awesome. If you get a chance to go see them, do it. All right, Shaw, what's next up?
All right, let's move on to some anime news. Miss Janae, what you got?
I have stuff that's going to be dropping for Anime Expo that's in July. So there's expected to be a movie announcement on July 3rd for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. On the 4th, there's going to be an anime announcement for Solo Leveling Season 3. And July 2nd through 5th of the expo, they're going to talk about Season 2 of Black Clover. On July 4th, there's expected to be some key new visuals and trailers for Free Ren Season 3.
Oh, is he back?
Huh?
Wasn't the creator like sick or something? Is he back?
I don't know. Like these are just going to be announcements that are going to happen at the expo. So
that's cool. No, I thought the creator.
Like, these are all rumors of what's going to happen.
Hey, that'd be great. Freyren's great.
So we won't know like what actually is said until the expo in July.
They'll be like, you guys want 2037. No.
Right. July 5th, there should be supposedly a teaser visual and a teaser for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 4.
Oh, cool. What are we talking about?
July 4th should be an expected new season announcement of The Record of Ragnarok Season 4. I've never seen the anime, but like visuals look good I just haven't watched it yet. There's going to be some key visuals and a trailer on July 4th for Bleach 1,000 Years War Season 4. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run Stage 2. There should be some release dates announced on July 3rd. Also on July 3rd, the Apothecary Diaries, there should be a release date and a trailer for Season 3.
Woo-hoo.
And I don't know those names.
Janae, did I hear you say that this is July, like this event is July 3rd and July 4th?
It's like the 3rd through the 5th of July, I believe is what the expo said.
That kind of makes me laugh.
My birthday.
I was just gonna say that makes me laugh.
The 2nd through the 5th is Anime Expo. So all this stuff should be technically being announced. Like either like they'll be showing visuals or they'll be talking about release dates and things like that, or what is to come for the different series.
I was just gonna laugh, for it's like July 4th we could celebrate fireworks in America. Or we can celebrate anime. Yeah,
because like this is my dress up darling on July 4th. There should be expected visual and teaser for season 3.
Yay!
Also July 4th, there's going to be the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. There should be a release information and a teaser for season 2.
Didn't you guys cover that on Snackame?
We did cover the first season on Snackame.
That name sounds like a hentai.
Like
the hentai type name.
A lot of animes and mangas have like they just want to like get straight to the point with the anime and just have this long, huge title now. And it's just like, wait a minute.
It's like the time I got to be incarnated by a slime, or the time
right?
I sent to another world.
But like everybody, including Kat, should be excited. On July 4th, there should be an expected new key visual and a trailer for Cyberpunk Season 2.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
That'd be cool.
The next, it's like it's expansion of Netrunners, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing new character since how that ended. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And then also, on the 4th, it'll be expected the release date and a trailer for Delicious in Dungeon Season 2.
Nice.
And then Tyler, it's funny that you had sent me that that anime / manga about panties and stockings because it's an expected new anime sequel. They're going to be doing stuff like more information for that show on the 4th. So I think that's funny that I feel like that you summoned it after you sent that to me.
You said you never watched that, right?
I've only seen the characters look very familiar, so I don't know if I seen.
What's it called, Tyler?
Panty and Stocking. Have you not seen that yet?
I have not. I've seen Boring World, but not Panty and Stocking.
So when I first heard about it, I thought it was.
It says with a garter belt is the.
Sorry, Panty and Stocking with garter. Sorry. Yes, I thought it was fake, and then I realized it's not.
It's very real.
Real anime.
It is very real.
Think of it. The story is very much told the same way, like My Adventures with Billy and Mandy, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and then I get two short,
it's like animation style kind of too. It's like a mix between anime and that.
Yeah, so it's very similar to that. But the story is basically two angels, which is Panty and Stocking, and they have been cast out of heaven because of whatever reason, and now they live on Earth to fight demons. But they are. And I am not slut shaming. This is just how the characters are. They're whores. They are like so. Especially, I think Panty is the one that's like straight up a whore. She sleeps with everyone. She lived like that. That's her whole thing. And then
she got it. She got that in common with Smurfette. Okay.
And then Stocking has a sweet tooth, so Stocking can't help but eat everything that's sweet. And what they do is their weapons. Panty slides off her underwear, and it turns into a weapon. They turn into blasters. And Stocking slides off her stockings, and they turn into swords. It is such an insane fucking shit. And the dialogue is just so like, what am I watching?
Hey, that's better than that Meg Thee Stallion cartoon. My ass is my superpower.
I'm gonna send you what it looks like here.
My ass is my superpower. It's a lot better than that.
But fun fact, Studio Gainax, who made what's it called? Evangelion, also made Panty and Stocking.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Are they trying to like finally break free of the Evangelion curse that scars everybody?
Yeah.
And Garter Belt, by the way, they lean into the racism, not race. Okay, they lean into the stereotypes hard. Garter Belt, if I remember correctly, is their preacher guidance guy, and he is a black preacher with an afro who is the typical like what you would think from a 70s stereotypical black man with afro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of Garter Belt right now, and Will's gonna be like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" Like,
there's like one episode you should watch, Janae, is like the one with Transformers.
Oh geez.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
But
He look more Mexican than he does black.
But like, if anybody else in anime world has watched Blue Box, I need to finish season 1. But there should be a trailer and a release date on the 3rd of July for season 2. That's on. You can watch the first season on Netflix.
Okay.
And I've also started watching this one. It's called Marriage Toxin, and so a season 2 announcement will be on the 4th of July.
Okay, that's what's up.
And there's some other animes, but I don't recognize the names. There is one that there's a controversy, but not a controversy. It's called Tomb Raider King, and it's a new anime. It's a release date and a trailer for it on the 3rd of July. They're saying it's basically like Solo Leveling. It's animated by the same people that did Solo Leveling, but the characters and the stories are completely different. And so, but people are like in an uproar because like the main character looks exactly like the main character from Solo Leveling. So we'll see what happens with that new anime. I'll still watch
like every recent anime protagonist,
right? But like because the animation is like exactly the same kind of a thing that they're getting uproar.
Is it Fairy Tail to Eden Zero?
I've never watched Eden Zero. I've watched Fairy Tail though.
Okay. I was gonna say the characters in Eden Zero look identical to the characters in Fairy Tail, so much so that there's even a joke about it in the show where they're at a restaurant and the Fairy Tail people are at the other booth.
It's made by the same people who made Fairy Tail and that other show. It's made by the same people who made Fairy Tail.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's made by the same people. So that's why they make the joke in that.
Yeah.
Along with like the other show they made.
Well, because like Tomb Raider King and Solo Leveling are both, if I'm pronouncing it right, manhwa, which is basically the Korean equivalent of a manga.
Right.
And so, but then, as I said, that it's the same animation studio that's doing it, and so like people are like, well, he looks just like the Solo Leveling guy. It's like, well, it's because it's the same animation studio, but like he has a completely different storyline. So
ain't no different with Kagome and Ray from Sailor Moon. They're real similar. They're real similar. Same thing with Mio and Rias, and that was made by the same animation company.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot difference between them either. So you've seen a lot of that.
Yeah. But that's all the anime news I have. So like when it gets into July, we'll have more information on those animes that I talked about, like whether like the trailers, what's going on, what's actually physically dropping at certain times. So I'm excited for some of the animes.
I'm excited for some of the only one I probably won't check out is Black Clover. I hate Black Clover. That's just me.
I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it.
I've never watched it.
Don't.
It's
don't.
Actually, Tyler might
like it.
Might, but
I don't know anything about it.
It's a little bit. It's interesting. Let's just put it that way. It's very interesting.
I ain't gonna see you in front, Tyler. You'll never catch me doing this again. Or you'll never catch me saying this again. But SAO is better than Black Clover.
Oh wow.
I'm happy that you said that, but at the same time, that doesn't do much for me because like SAO is really good. And so there's a lot of things underneath SAO for me. So like, I mean,
Black Clover is terrible. It's terrible. The pacing is terrible. The story.
There are so many big popular animes that I've never watched, or ones that I've tried and just could not. I only watched the first 2 episodes of Attack on Titan and never went back.
Oh yeah, I had to try it like
my boy Garrett.
The first 2 episodes were so slow.
I had to try it like starting it throughout like when it first came out to like when like the final season, like a couple of the last 2 seasons had come out, to 4 different times trying to watch it because I was just like, why is this so popular? I don't understand it. But then when I finally like watched them, like, okay, I kind of get it. And then I was mad when like you had to wait for the final like because they split it the last season into 2 different sections. So I was like, why the heck did they do that?
I never watched Bleach.
Never watched what?
I never watched Bleach.
I've only made it through a little bit in one.
I never watched Inuyasha.
Oh my gosh.
Inuyasha's really good, but I have not finished it.
I've just never watched it.
And the soundtrack is
Go to
amazing.
Netflix
Oh
and
my
watch
god!
Inuyasha. Or
There's so many things to watch.
And the soundtrack is amazing. Oh my god!
I have the soundtracks for Inuyasha.
Oh my god!
They're in my CD binder.
You
know
see
what?
me go?
You know what soundtrack I have? It's in my box over here. When I bought the video game deluxe edition for oh god, what's the anime video game we've talked about before? The certain Kagura? What is it? Oh god, what is it? What is it? Oh god, is it like Senran Kagura or something like that? Or
I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to find it. But I have that soundtrack, and it's like a 3-disc soundtrack. I'm gonna have to find it. I'm like,
Man, you was
All
so
right.
good. It was so good. Thank you, Janae.
All right.
Thank you, Diamond.
All right, moving on. We got the announcement of our first DC animated movie in like a while since Crisis on Infinite Earth. Picture number 6. We're gonna get a 3-movie trilogy for the Batman Nightfall. Anybody interested in this?
Yep.
when is it gonna come out?
Well, it's been announced, so we don't know when. Probably, I want to say next year, probably.
And it's animated, right?
Yes.
I am curious how how DC plans on doing their animation stuff going forward, because they really haven't made that clear. So because they have several animated projects coming up, so I'm just curious how like connected or how completely unconnected they'll be.
Right. We'll see what they do with that.
DC's gonna say AI.
Probably so.
No, I think Gunn is at least not that. Gunn wouldn't do that.
Right.
Warner Brothers would, but Gunn wouldn't.
Speaking of Gunn,
You just threw Warner Brothers under the bus.
picture number 4, Gunn has teased a few characters for Zane. Someone asked, we'll be seeing Zod, Doomsday, Dr. Fate, Black Adam, Ultraman, or Darkseid. And he said at least 2 of them.
Ooh, the crime.
Well, we've
Nice.
kind of seen all of these people on screen already to some extent.
In the
I mean, you
DCU.
saw the Crime Syndicate in animation.
In the DCU, not DCEU. DCU.
No, I know. I'm just saying, live action wise, we've seen all these characters kind of. So it would be easier to bring these guys to the screen since they've already had a live action debut, even if it's not in Gunn's universe.
We'll get to see a live action Owlman.
I don't want Black Adam.
You know you want Black
I
Adam.
mean, a good Black Adam could be good. I mean,
I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon.
Bring the Crime Syndicate.
The
Give me the
taste
Crime
is
Syndicate.
not good in my mouth still.
Give me the Crime Syndicate. You got Superwoman. You got Superwoman in that bad boy.
Right.
Court of Owls? What? No.
You got Superwoman in Crime Syndicate.
Right. All right. We have a new Scooby-Doo series, I believe, coming to Netflix. Picture number 5.
What's your Scooby Doo? We're coming out. Oh yeah, I think I saw this picture. I want to know more about this one. It's like an anime Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you talked about it a few weeks ago. I don't
Yeah,
know.
landing on Scooby. Yeah.
It's gonna be on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
It's free. Ain't no wrong with free, cuz.
Yeah, I'll go watch this. I'll go watch it.
Got a doggone thing wrong with free.
I was kind of hoping that this would be like dark, like Mystery Incorporated.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got for New York Comic Con, or anyone interested, we got our list of dates for when things are happening. Number 7. So the pre-sale was this past Wednesday. Fan dedication for the pre-sale is going to be the 14th of this month. After that will be fan dedication for everybody. Then closes on the 20th, and then general sales on the 24th. So if anyone
Going to
wanted
New York
to,
Comic Con, let us know.
if you're interested. All right. See, last thing we got, picture number 9, 10, and 11. So first start 9. Most dangerous duo. What do you guys think?
Which duo would be the most?
Spawn and Ghost Rider. No, I take that back. Jean Grey and Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I actually have to go. I hate to say I want to lean towards Spawn and Ghost Rider, but like the fact that they just won't fucking die. Like, no, I mean, legitimately, like, it is hard to kill these guys. And so, like, Jean Grey could kill them and think that she won.
And they
then they're like,
they just come right
dead.
back.
Yeah, like, we ain't dead, fam. Like,
can't you do an exorcism on Ghost Rider, though?
If she knows how.
But if they kill Jean Grey, then the Phoenix, it's a possibility the Phoenix will come back.
You have no idea. Ghost Rider is so powerful that he went up against Galactus by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny's there. All right, picture number 10.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
How far does Dr. Manhattan go here?
Number 3. Finney's done.
What are we looking at for? Is that supposed to be Black Widow number 1?
No, that's Lucy.
Okay, that's what I was like. I was like, that doesn't look like. Okay, so Lucy, and then 2 is that Phoenix?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, those versions he takes those 2 out easy. I don't think. I'm sorry.
I just say 3. He ain't beating Scarlet Witch. Nope.
Who's number 4?
That version of Scarlet Witch, maybe.
And is number 4? Is that Legion?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think he's beaten Legion.
I don't think he's beaten Legion.
Nah, he ain't beating Legion. No.
Oh God, Legion is such a good show.
My only issue with Scarlet Witch, she beyond death in the comics.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Scarlet Witch, I think he would. But like, if we're going off of that Scarlet Witch right there, I think. I mean, it's 50-50. Anyone could win. But like going up against that version of Legion right there from that show, I genuinely think Legion, because he's such a fucking nut job.
Yeah, he's completely unhinged in that version of Legion.
Yeah, and it's God. Every episode of Legion made me feel like I was crazy. When you're watching that show, if you've ever watched it, you watch each episode, and you're just like, if someone would try to ask you, "Hey, what happened in this episode?" Don't ask. I can't explain what happened because it's so insane.
Right. And picture number 11. Oh, Superman all day. Now that Superman.
Yeah, but
that Superman.
Need more feet.
Fight to the death. I thought Superman doesn't.
Yeah, I say Superman doesn't kill.
And Conquest will hit you with that one Viltrumite thing where they just stab you with the fucking chest. Start ripping out your organ.
That Superman would lose.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
that Superman would lose.
I think that's always a really interesting thing when it comes to Superman, because like 9 times out of 10, the only reason why Superman's going to lose is because he's trying to be a good person.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, if he didn't care, no one's ever stopping him. Nothing.
Nope.
Not even if he would just stop being a good person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was what Injustice's Superman, because he likes to kill. Because
Injustice Superman didn't like to kill. It was that
he would kill.
Yeah, he would.
He would kill. Yeah.
He felt that.
Sorry, I'll rephrase.
Yeah, it wasn't that he was like, because there are versions of Superman that does like to kill. There are versions, but yeah, that the Injustice one is more of he just felt that humanity sucks and that he needs to protect humanity by protecting them from themselves. So he's like, I'm just gonna, I have the power to stop people from hurting them, so I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'll become a dictator now. Everyone
full on. Yeah.
Full on Homelander right there. Not Homelander, but like getting there to that point.
Yeah, we got it. All right, y'all. Well, that's going to be our time for today. I want to say thank you to Elite Sports Entertainment Network for having us here on their platform. Thank you also to Feast of Phantoms for having us here. Thank you to Fifine Microphones for sending me out this boom arm that's partially this episode of the show. And if there is nothing else, Kat, you want to go ahead and let us know what's going on at Feast of Phantoms?
Well, Feast of Phantoms is your one-stop shop for all your fandom entertainment. Obviously, you're here tuning into the Gauntlet because you want to talk about things in the world of geek. Sundays, a couple times a month, we're going to have a new episode of our Battlestar Galactica podcast called All This Has Happened Before, where we are rewatching, and in my case, watching for the first time, Battlestar Galactica, the series that launched back in the 2000s. For our Marvel fans out there, we've got MCU Monday. They've got you covered with all of the latest and greatest in Marvel news. Tuesdays, we have episodes coming up from Captain's Logs and Lightsabers, talking about Star Trek for Trek Tuesdays, trying getting some gaming news out on those days as well. Just a little bit of something for everybody. Wednesdays when we start rolling into our Star Wars, our end of the week, so to speak, and we're rolling into some Star Wars content. We've got War of the Stars on Wednesday. They really get into a lot of your lore, a lot of your background, a lot of your rankings. Thursday, rolling over to Cantina Happy Hour, they're going to go ahead and talk about everything in the world of entertainment that is Star Wars. They're going to be talking about your current shows. They're going to be talking about Clone Wars. They're going to be talking about kind of all the fun visuals. Fridays, we do have our anime show with Snackame, and as well as shorts that come up from Jonathan for Quartz and Confusion for all my book talk girlies out there. Tune on in and see what Jonathan has to say from the perspective of a man on women's romantasy. And then, of course, if we have made you laugh, if we have made you smile, if we have made you cry here on the Geek Gauntlet at any point in time, make sure you don't forget to hit that notification bell and like and subscribe, and tune in next Saturday to see all of our smiling faces here.
Anybody got anything else to close us out?
That link I put in the chat, Echelon or whatever, however you say that, their energy drink. If you want to give us or sponsor something for the show and want to send us that drink,
please don't.
I would be very happy if you want to.
Like, does it taste bad, Diamond? I don't know.
You don't want to see Goth Girl spit on the show?
Hell no. The fuck?
All right, you guys. Thank you for coming out for the panel. I do appreciate you guys. And we'll see everybody here next week on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Have a great week. Have a safe week. Everybody take care.